Hey you guys, today we're going to do the Rap Game Season 2, Episode 2. And today I have my little one, DeAntoine, here to do the rap game with me today. We're going to switch off on kids. My daughter says she's going to get into it or speak in the background or whatever. But we're just going to talk about it. We don't have no notes, but we're going to talk about what happened on this episode. It was a really, really good episode. Nobody went home, so that might have been a good thing. It started off kind of, everybody in the house kind of still kind of tripping off the hit list from last week. And, Nia K is on this whole thing about she being number 1, Lil Key tripping about him being number 5. But he's saying he's going to be number 1 this week. So, like I said, everybody wants to move up to number 1, and everybody is going to gun for Nia K's spot for being number 1. So they go out with JD. All the kids go out with JD. Parents have to sit home. And they end up going to Cascades in Atlanta, the skating rink. That was one place I kind of wish I would have visited when I was in the ATL. But they were having fun out there. He sat down and talked to them about, this week was about, who are they? Last week was about, do they have to drive? But this week was about, who are they or whatever. And remember last time JD them took them there to, he took them around Atlanta because he knows Atlanta. He knows every part of Atlanta and all that kind of stuff. So he was asking the kids, like, about their city, where they from, what can they say about where they're from. And Lil Keys, he was saying how, Ray Lewis and all that kind of stuff. But I do like how he took all the kids skating. Would you got anything to say about the beginning?
Yeah, it was really good.
The skating part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can really skate really good.
Yeah, that's because he likes skating. He loves him some skating. That's probably why he liked that part.
I like swimming too.
So, yeah, they were talking about, he was telling them that they're going to have to do this rap about their city, where each one of them is from and stuff like that. And he was, like I said, he was asking each kid about where they was from and, about their city. And like I said, Lil Key was talking about the football player and stuff. Yeah, football player for the Baltimore Ravens. And Nia K was talking about they're known for chicken out there. And she was saying some other place, and even he had to say the name of the chicken place. And I'm sitting there like, this is what these kids need to learn about where they from. I'm just saying. And even my kids, like my son was born in Texas, but he probably can't tell you nothing about nothing in Texas. He probably can tell you about some stuff that happened in California, but not nothing that happened in Texas because he was born there, but then we moved when he was a year old to Cali. So he probably could tell you probably more about what's in Cali than he can tell you about what's in Texas. But by them little kids over there not knowing a lot about their city, it was just like, at y'all age, I can tell you about the Compton Courthouse. I'm just saying. I could tell you about Louis Burgers by Louis Park, because they got another Louis Burgers, but the one in Compton by Louis Park is like the Louis Burgers that everybody be going to. Everybody be risking their lives because you're going to somebody else's hood to get to. I'm just saying, the Compton swap meet. I could go on and on about things that's in Compton. So for these kids, and I knew this at their age. So for them to not know names of places was just like, Princeton, New York, he knew about the boardwalk and stuff, Coney Island, so that was cool. Monty knows about the Staples Center. And I'm sitting there in Venice Beach. And I'm sitting there like, do you know how big California is for you to only throw out the Staples Center and stuff like in Venice Beach? Like, are you, okay. We just need to teach our kids about where they come from. That's all that is. Do you have anything about where they came from? What you want to do the video?
Right now.
Okay. So then they goes back to the house, and they have to tell everybody about what they have to do with this week's lesson. Like I said, this week's lesson was about to write a rap about where they from and incorporate it with some of them. So Nia K, she was kind of confused. Her manager was telling her what to do, but she still was kind of confused. And then I'm even with Nia K. I'm like, I'm with Nia K. Like, don't y'all got that like skyscraper thing up in Chicago? I'm just saying where the thing don't look like it got no cell. And I ain't even from there. I'm just saying. I saw it on Backers Club. I'm just saying. And they got the taste of Chicago, like old boy was saying. So I was just like, dang, these kids. We gonna teach our kids. We gonna teach our kids. That's all I'm saying. Because if you talk to my kids about Vegas, they can tell you about the stratosphere that's here. They can tell you about Circus.
Trump Tower, MGL.
You see, they can tell you about the casinos, and they ain't even old enough to get into them. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We're going to Sky Zone. Talk about that.
See, Sky Zone is out here in Vegas. I'm just saying, like, you got to know something about where you at. What if you get lost and can't get... I just don't never want that to happen on my kids. So, they were at the house. And all I remember when they was at that damn house is when Nia K and Jayla Marie got into it. Because we found out this episode that Jayla Marie doesn't write her raps. And I'm like, how you on here? I mean, because there was a problem last season. Who was it that it had a problem with writing their stuff? Oh, they were talking about the girl, the one I liked last time.
White girl?
No, not this season. Last season, when the girl and her sister, when the mama and sister was on the season, Super Peach. When she was on last season, and people was tripping about her not writing her raps, how is Jayla Marie on this season, and she doesn't write hers too? And then it's not even like Lise with Super Peach, her sister or whatever, and mama, they were in the house helping her. This girl had to text somebody, get the song sent back to her, find the hook. I was just like, huh? How are you in this house? So when Nia K and them was arguing or whatever, I was on Nia K's side. Now, what she was saying was kind of a little harsh or whatever, but I was on her side. Don't talk to me until you can talk to me in a rap, and you can't do that because you can't write your raps. Whatever you saying about you gunning for me, you can't gun for me when you're not writing it. It's your writers that's gunning for me. So I get that part with Nia K. Also with Jayla Marie, well, I'll get back to that. But yeah, I get with that with Nia K. Like, girl, don't come up in here talking about how hard you are and how you gonna come for somebody when you can't. If y'all had to do a freestyle battle, and that girl probably would murder you on a freestyle battle because you don't write your raps. Like I said, I just don't think she should be in the house if you're not writing your raps. What do you think about Nia K and her arguing about that?
With the one,
About the girl that couldn't write her own songs.
At first she was good. Then when she got in that booth, she was all bad.
Yeah, she was. And then also, okay, with Jayla Marie, with Princeton, New York's mom, she's going to be the death of his career, for real. Because her coming at Jayla Marie for coming at her son on a rap battle, that's what happens in a rap battle.
It was an assignment.
Exactly. I don't understand you getting mad at an assignment. Then you trying to come at her manager, and I'm glad how he kept it cute and was like, I'm not going to argue with you. Like, I did what I did. It's over. It's not going to happen. Like, oh my God, get up. Nasty. No, stop. So, and he begged to do the video with me. That's what I'm not understanding. Then he had like, I push record and he ain't got nothing to say. So, yeah, I wasn't here for homegirl to be going after Jayla Marie's manager for that whole diss rap, because I'm sitting there like, that's what it was. If she's going to be in the industry, she's going to have a lot more diss raps towards her. And all you can do is tell your son, next time we have a little battle, kill it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do. Go ahead. So, you want to come? Now, I'm going to have my daughter finish it off. So, they go to the studio to do their little, song or whatever, their little track. And Monica's there, the singer, R&B singer Monica. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
I don't know who that is.
The girl that was at the studio that they had to go talk to. Never mind. No, see? And when Jayla was like, yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of Monica and Lil Wayne's song. And I'm sitting there like, okay. Because she has hits, baby. Hits. And that ain't the one I would have thought of. I'm just saying. But, yeah, great R&B singer. Great mother, great wife, all that. But they had to talk to her, and she gave them words of advice on being young in the industry and being in the studio and being professional and stuff like that, so which I thought was cool. Are you trying to get back in the camera? Hold on.
No, I'm trying.
So, yeah, I was just really happy about the advice that she gave them, because they always need that. So then they had to, do what they had to do. Some of them had to show her what they had. And I think it was Little Keys that showed her first. Was it Little Keys?
Wait, was it
no, it was
Manny?
No, it was the Prince of New York. It was the Prince of New York have flowed for her first. And I thought he did really, really good. And then Jayla had flowed for her, and Jayla messed up. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And then they had to get in the booth. But yeah, when the Prince of New York went first, not the Prince of New York, Lil Keys, he went first. He did good. He did.
Just told
not
me
little
Prince of New
girl.
York went first.
Not little girl. Monty went first. No, who went first in the booth?
Oh, in the booth?
Yes. Little Keys went first.
Yeah.
Was it? I think so. Well, shit. We just gonna talk about who was in the damn booth. My bad. But yeah, Lil Keys did real good, and I liked how JD ended up noticing, because when JD noticed, I was noticing the same thing when he was talking about slaves, and it made JD question him, like, what are you talking about slaves? And then he had to let them know that, yes, it used to be a place in Baltimore that had slaves, but they turned it into a market. And that was very educational, and shit, we all learned something tonight. We really did. So I thought that was a really cool little Keys. And I kept on saying, when he did that rap, I said, he's going to move up. He's going to be the front runner as soon as he did that. Monty, like I said, he's talking about Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Like I said before last week, I just really don't see it for him. Even if he go far, I just really don't see him winning. What you think about Lil Key?
When he said that chicken and waffles, I was like, on the same plate? I was like, chicken and waffles don't go together.
But,
it's nasty.
and she's from California. But guess what? I'm from there, and I say the same thing every time we go to Chicken and Waffles. There, I'll be like, I'm not getting that on the same plate. So I get where she's coming from. But I still like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I promise you, I do. They got some really, really good food, and you don't have to get chicken and waffles. I'm just saying, at all their locations. I'm just saying. But who else? Prince of New York went in, and he did what he had to do. But like he said, you could tell he wasn't comfortable. It was his first time, like, really being in the studio, in a big studio like that. So, he just really need to calm down, relax, and just kill it like he do. The boy got it. Like, that's one boy I just see that he has it. And I really, this week, kind of just made me say it's going to be out of him and Lil Key. But my feelings might change during the week. Jayla Marie goes in there, and she killed it all right. She killed the whole studio session. Everybody wanted to get up and go home.
But the bad way or the good way killed it?
Bad.
Oh.
Just
I was
killed
about
it.
to say, you lying when you said that?
Girl, you better. You better.
I better
No.
what?
I don't believe in beating up on kids on the internet, but if she say lying I'm lying one more time. Y'all gonna see what kind of mama I am. I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, Jayla Marie, she, if it was the elimination week, she would have went home. Stop, Michaela, stop, let him pass. So then it was Nia K. Nia K, she messed up too. And even in her rap when she was talking, I was like, I still don't hear her talking about Chicago. Maybe I missed it, maybe because I'm not from Chicago. But was it the Jordans? I don't know. But I was just like...
What does Jordans have to do with Chicago?
Because Michael Jordan plays for Chicago Bulls. I don't know. But I was like, I need some more...
She's talking about shoes instead of the player.
She was talking about... Yeah, she was, yeah. But... She kept messing up, and JD wasn't here for that either because he was like, where's the same Nia K that was when you first auditioned, and that person wasn't there. And when all that time she was talking about Jayla and messing up, and I kept on saying, be quiet, girl. You ain't winning that booth. Be quiet, girl. And look what happened.
I told you she was going to be the next one to mess up.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, she still
Talking
got...
all that mess.
She still got more... out of it than Jayla Marie, I'm just saying.
So
but,
he was still at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, she should have humbled herself. The hit list, number 5 was Jayla Marie, which we all saw coming. Number 4, Nia K, which we all saw coming. Number 3, Prince of New York, only because he's not comfortable in the studio, and I feel like, you know, once he get comfortable, he's gonna kill them other kids. Number 2 was Monty, and number 1 was Little Key.
That was cool the way he went from 5 to 1.
Yes, that
Big
was
jump.
really cool. And that just shows kids that even if you at the bottom, that you can rise to the top and you can keep on going. Like, don't give up just because you were at the bottom at one point. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really like that about Little Key. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Do you have anything to say back there on your game?
He want to be in a video, but he on his phone.
Be quiet.
He should, like, be comfortable doing stuff. Then he could beat... Like,
which one? The one with the little afro thing up here?
Yeah, Prince of New York.
Prince of New York. That's who he like. So that's the one you like, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you still going for...
Prince of New York.
Prince of New York, and I'm still going for Prince of New York. I'm rooting for him. I'm also rooting for Nia K because she's a female who I would think is a beast. And, you know, Lil Key. Them my top 3 runners. But any 3 of them, I would be happy for them to win. Next week, it's going to be an elimination week. So they better be up on their A game. That's all I know.
Nia K go home. Well, she need to go home.
She don't like Nia K. Why you don't like Nia K?
She a brat.
Pretty good.
She a brat?
No, she. Wait.
Yeah, she is.
You're not even in the camera.
The fat person.
Oh, girl.
Oh,
You know.
Sorry.
Girl, I keep telling y'all I gotta stop this camera because she's gonna make me show y'all what kind of mama I am on this camera, and it be making me want not to smack her. But I keep telling her it's the people that she hanging around because she know I don't play that mess.
Dad.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, he always be talking about
It's-
for hairline.
It's about the people you hanging with outside, and you know we ain't playing that.
I'm not
Let me-
good friends.
hang up.
I don't know
Let
about
me
the kid.
get off of here. Follow me on all social media sites by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. And we will be back next week for the Rap Game Season 2. This is Season 2, Episode 2. Alright, you guys. Peace.
Peace out. Bye.